Welcome, and thank you for joining us for another episode of Discovery Road. I'm your guest host, Stephen Hill. In each episode, we introduce talented indie artists, listen to their music, and get to know their story. This is a program where you discover new talents, broaden your horizons, and be entertained. We have something for everyone. To get us started, let's go to our studio and my co-host, Dana Moore. Dana, what do you have scheduled for us today?
Thank you, Stephen. I'm Dana Moore, your co-host. In this episode, we will be featuring Bobby and Teddi Cyrus performing Roll That Rock Away, Jayway with Coolie, Kaitlyn Kohler performing Break Another Heart, and Manny Blue with Train. Getting us started is Bobby and Teddi Cyrus. Bobby Cyrus is no stranger to the many facets of the music industry, having quite literally grown up with it all around him in the little town of Louisa, Kentucky. His father, Bob Glenn Cyrus, is who Bobby says influenced him as an artist and songwriter more than anyone else. Teddi Cyrus grew up in the hills of East Kentucky in the tiny little town of Drift. Teddi first began singing with her family in their church. She came by her talent honestly, with her mother being both a pianist and vocalist, and her father being a multi-instrumentalist. While touring, Teddi met singer-songwriter Bobby Cyrus, and two instantly hit it off. Following their nuptials, the newlyweds soon began to entertain the thought of fusing their talents and recording an album together. Here is Bobby and Teddi Cyrus, joined by Billy Ray Cyrus as they perform a Christian bluegrass song, Roll That Rock Away.
When you're climbing up that mountain, sometimes you slip, sometimes you fall, and those boulders come a-crashing. You get trapped, lonely and lost, and you're laying in that valley, and you think no one cares. I know someone who will help you. Just praise his name and he'll be there, and he'll roll that rock away, roll that rock away, roll that rock away, roll that rock away. Jesus is his name, and he'll roll that rock away.
Together around you and the wind begins to blow.
Come on, brother.
You're still stuck down in that valley beneath the rain, the mud and stones, and you feel there's no tomorrow, and all your hope is gone. Just cry out, please deliver me, Lord, I can't do this on my own.
And he'll roll that rock away, roll that rock away, roll that rock away, roll that rock away. Jesus is his name, and he'll roll that rock away. Well, they tortured and they beat him, then they hung him on a cross. When the time came, it was finished. He'd shed his blood for all the lost. Then they laid him in a tomb, and they blocked the door with a stone. And 3 days later, Mary came to see him. She cried out, my Lord is gone, because he rolled that rock away, rolled that rock away, roll that rock away, roll that rock away. Jesus is his name, and he rolled that rock away. I said he rolled that rock away, roll that rock away, roll that rock away, roll that rock away. Jesus is his name, and he rolled that rock away. I said
Next, we have Jayway. Jayway is redefining hip-hop music. Based in Amsterdam, he brings a broad, boundary-breaking perspective to the genre, filling his songs not only with the street-smart swagger of rap, but also the modern melodies of pop, the laid-back cool of old-school soul music, and the optimistic outlook of gospel. It's a sound that hasn't just set him apart from his contemporaries, it's made him a genuine star at home and abroad. Jayway returns to his rapidy rap bass with Coolie.
And I've been working so hard, and it's like, you know, sometimes it's a matter of time. Like, you know, you just gotta put the work in, put the trust in, and sometimes it's really like a matter of time. So you just gotta keep on enduring and pressing on. So yeah, it doesn't matter what your, like, you know, your circumstances may be, but just keep on trusting the process.
Looking back, I'm grateful. Looking at the process of healing, you know what I'm saying? And this is a page out of my diary.
Whoa, alien. Yeah, I ain't tryna buy my mama a crib. That's goes from checking out. God got me, so you know what it is. Ain't no reason to be stressing out. I get a bag and I'm Coolie. I get a bag and I'm Coolie. Yeah, I get a bag and I'm Coolie. Whoa, I get a bag and I'm Coolie. I'm just tryna buy my mama a crib. That's goes from checking out. God got me, so you know what it is. Ain't no reason to be stressing out. I get a bag and I'm Coolie, yeah. I get a bag and I'm Coolie, yeah. I get a bag and I'm Coolie. Securing the bag and I'm Coolie. Securing the bag and I'm Coolie. Remember the crowd try to boo me. Now they hanging like, promise my life is a movie. He signed a deal and he got him a rollie. Label looking at him like you owe me. I'm tryna live like one day I'll be 40. I hope by then we won't be scared of the police. Yeah, I am not biting my tongue. Is it rap, pop, or is he punk? I don't know, man, let's just have fun. Random people, yeah, they act like they know me. I don't wanna feature if you not the homie. Yeah, where you gon' blow out the words that they told me. Got mama mentality, R.I.P. Kobe, yeah. Fans wanna see me win. Feeling peace on my skin. People always show me love on my face. Hard to see from a distance. Shout out, they made that my twin. Remember money who was thin. But money can't buy no happiness, so we gon' live like we never could ching. I ain't tryna buy my mama a crib. That goes from checking out. God got me, so you know what it is. Ain't no reason to be stressing out. I get a bag and I'm Coolie. I get a bag and I'm Coolie, yeah. I get a bag and I'm Coolie, whoa. I get a bag and I'm Coolie. I'm just tryna buy my mama a crib. That goes from checking out. God got me, so you know what it is. Ain't no reason to be stressing out. I get a bag and I'm Coolie, yeah. I get a bag and I'm Coolie, yeah. I get a bag and I'm Coolie. Securing the bag and I'm Coolie.
Now we come to Kaitlyn Kohler. Texas-based singer-songwriter Kaitlyn Kohler may not be the first country artist to paint pictures of everyday situations in song, but she sure has her own way of finding the poetry that lurks in plain sight. Kohler strikes a tightrope walker's balance between country, pop, and rock, with shades of classic 40s-style orchestral jazz thrown in for good measure. But along with her taste for songwriting elegance, Kohler likes to keep a little bit of dirt under the proverbial fingernails, which makes even more sense when you consider the extraordinary, often difficult path Kohler has taken to get to this point. As a child, Kaitlyn exhibited signs of social anxiety that was once so severe she would have anxiety attacks while shopping for clothes and would refuse to call and talk to anyone except her family over the phone. Of course, you would never know it, judging from the smooth, gregarious demeanor she's developed since. Here is Kaitlyn Kohler with Break Another Heart.
But I ain't gonna fall for your pretty lies, 'cause I've seen you try to ever break another heart in this town. Starting this, go to any bar in this, break another heart in this town. Break another heart in this
Today's final performer is Manny Blue. Before becoming a country singer, Manny spent his days in the gym training for a career as an MMA fighter. When a leg injury left him unable to compete in professional matches, Blue found himself at home in Montreal, recovering from a torn quadricep and looking for a new passion to pass the time. What he found was a renewed appreciation for music. First, the guitar-driven blues of B.B. King, Stevie Ray Vaughan, and John Mayer. Next, the easygoing swagger and relatable storytelling of modern country. Manny now continues to bring his own vibe to country music, creating an original sound that makes room for his blues and rock and roll influences. Here is Manny Blue with Train.
Baby, leave wherever you are. Cut a path through the midnight dark. Hope you're wearing those jeans and that black leather jacket, and those high heels that make a whole lot of racket. Crash to the door, perfume explode. Straight up the stairs to the room you know. Don't slow down when you hit the sheets. Bring that touch on in full speed, 'cause you got the reckless that I need. Come on girl, make a wreck of me. I want your love to hit me like a train. Hit me like a train. Hit me like a train. Come in hot, baby, kiss me fast. I don't care about the aftermath. I want your love to hit me like a train. Hit me like a train. Hit me like a train. Said you closed about an hour ago. I'm waiting here and the TV low. You know you got me going out of my mind, thinking about us and the last time. 'Cause you got the reckless that I need. Come on girl, make a wreck of me. I want your love to hit me like a train. Hit me like a train. Hit me like a train. Come in hot, baby, kiss me fast. I don't care about the aftermath. I want your love to hit me like a train. track, never look back, level me. A little smile, little laugh, that way you level me, you level me. 'Cause you got the reckless that I need. Come on girl, make a wreck of me. I want your love to hit me like a train, hit me like a train, hit me like a train. Coming hot, baby, kiss me fast. I don't care about the aftermath. I want your love to hit me like a train, hit me like a train, hit me like a train.
That's it for this episode of Discovery Road. I'm your co-host, Dana Moore. Back to you, Stephen.
Thanks, Dana, and thanks all of you for watching. Join us again for another episode of Discovery Road as we continue introducing new talent and new music for your entertainment. I'm your guest host, Stephen Hill.